HBO today is one of the most recognized and praised television networks of all time, giving us many great shows like Game of Thrones, Chernobyl, True Detective, and The Sopranos. But with such a large company and so many programs being made every single year, there is bound to be projects that are eventually lost. These are 10 pieces of HBO Lost Media. First Love, Fatal Love. An HBO docudrama released in 1991 called First Love, Fatal Love is a lost 30-minute special about the dangers of contracting AIDS, and tells the true story of a woman named Kim Frey, who, due to a sexual encounter she had in college, was subsequently diagnosed with AIDS. It is said that the story was told in a non-linear fashion, jumping back and forth from her time in college to 5 years later, where the real Kim Frey would speak about her experiences. She is said to have explained at the end of the special the importance of safe sexual encounters. The docudrama was first aired on April 9th, 1991, and is said to have even featured well-known actor Steve Zahn, as well as actress Alexandra Otter, who played a young Kim Frey during her college years. Allegedly, there were also airings on April 15th, 20th, 25th, and the 28th. Even with multiple airings occurring, there is no known footage or even screenshots available as of now. The special is completely lost. Jammin Animals. Jammin Animals is a short segment series produced for HBO Family that ran in 2001 with a total of 12 known episodes. However, it continued through reruns until 2016, when HBO Family was changed and rebranded into what is now known as HBO Kids. The show itself featured short episodes that featured a narrator telling folklore about different animals for each episode. None of the episodes have been officially aired since 2016. Still, however, only 6 of the episodes have ever been found in their entirety, with one also being partially found. That leaves 6 episodes that have yet to be discovered and are still lost to this day. Anthony Ant. An animated cartoon series by the name of Anthony Ant was created based on a children's book of the same name. This animated series aired on HBO Family in America from February 1st to April 11th, 1999. The show depicted the characters of Anthony and his friends, who were anthropomorphic ants living in the city of Antville, on their quest to make it to the surface and avoid the humans that lived there. There are other unconfirmed sources that have claimed to have seen some of the now lost episodes, although none of the plot details from these can be confirmed. The series has never been rerun by HBO or the Canadian channel YTV that also aired the show during its initial run. However, there were also allegedly 2 VHS tapes for the series that were released, with an image of the cover art surfacing online. And while there are 27 episodes that have been confirmed to exist in the series, only 3 are available in their entirety in English, with one also available in a Spanish dub. The rest of the episodes of the series, including the pilot episode, remain lost. Mum's Magic Mulch. In 1990, a TV movie was produced starring a comedic duo known as the Kipper Kids, which was directed by Stephen R. Johnson. The film was called Mum's Magic Mulch. Not much at all is known about the film, and no plot synopsis is even known. The only proof of its production that exists are some images that were posted on their Facebook page, supposedly from the time that the movie was produced. And with no context surrounding these images, the pictures are known to be quite unsettling, if nothing else. "12 Miles of Bad Road." 12 Miles of Bad Road is a comedy series that was developed for HBO in 2007 by Linda Bloodworth Thomason. The series was supposed to be about a woman who worked in the real estate business in Dallas, Texas, as well as her dealing with family issues. The series was slated for 10 episodes, however, because of the Writers Guild of America strike that took place in 2007 and 2008, only 6 of the episodes were shot. And then on March 17th, 2007, HBO officially announced that they were no longer going to broadcast the show. The reasons for HBO canceling the show were unknown, although it is theorized that it was due to the post-productions of the episodes not being finished, as well as rumors of the main actress wanting out of a contract she signed with HBO. After this, the creators of 12 Miles of Bad Road attempted to negotiate deals with other TV networks such as TNT and Lifetime. Some of the episodes were also viewed by critics in the hope that maybe if positive critical reception was given to the show, then it would be picked up by another network. But sadly, this didn't happen. The 6 episodes that were made have never been seen outside of the pitchings to studios and the copies sent to critics. The only footage that does exist from the series is a 44-second clip that showcases the main character of the series, played by Lily Tomlin, talking with a waitress at a restaurant. This clip can be viewed on YouTube. Pinky Dinky Doo pilot. Pinky Dinky Doo is an American animation series that was produced for HBO Family and ran from April 5th, 2005 until April 8th, 2011. However, one episode remains lost and unaired, that being the original pilot episode for the series, created back in 2003 or possibly 2004. The plot of the episode is not known, other than the fact that it allegedly shares aspects with another episode titled Where Are My Shoes?, which was the pilot that was aired when the series was released officially in 2005. However, the main character, Pinky, had a noticeably different design, and only screenshots from the episode existed. Until September 9th, 2017, when 30 seconds of the pilot was uploaded to YouTube. However, the rest of the pilot episode remains lost. Dope. In 2011, HBO produced a pilot for a new drama television series titled Dope. The pilot, as well as the show it belonged to, was very mysterious, and not much at all is known about the plot or the actual content of the episode. The only synopsis that is known about the show is that it supposedly centered around a protagonist played by Julianne Moore, who becomes a private detective after overcoming a heroin addiction at a drug treatment center. No other cast members from the project are known, nor do any scripts, dialogue, or even clips exist from the episode. Untitled Kanye West Comedy Project. Back in January of 2007, HBO announced that they would be collaborating with Kanye West on an untitled comedy series that was said to be inspired by actual events that took place in Kanye's life as a music artist. But by 2008, for reasons unknown, the project was put on indefinite hold. However, the pilot episode for the series has been confirmed to have been made, and there's even been an unofficial screening of it back in 2013. But only a few minutes from the pilot episode have been recorded. The pilot episode itself has been compared to something like Curb Your Enthusiasm, with Kanye West himself saying that he was like, quote, a black Larry David. The episode was shot with only one camera, and no actual script was written for the episode, and was mostly improvised by the actors, only following simple outlines for the plot and scenes. The episode is said to have been about Kanye along with his friends and his manager and mother. One of the only scenes of the episode that is known is a scene in which Kanye gets paranoid about having bad breath and tells his cousin, KC, to get breath mints for him. Another scene that is known is one that involves Kanye having an awkward meeting with a child from the Make-A-Wish Foundation who Kanye believes is dying from a terminal illness. The pilot is said to be 60 minutes long, however the episode was supposedly also edited together with interviews of various people such as Nelson George and Cornel West, talking about the impact that Kanye West has had on pop culture in America. However, the final version of the pilot was said to be cut down to only 30 minutes. The only footage from the pilot that exists is a 4-minute clip that was uploaded to YouTube in 2010. The entire pilot was screened, however, on July 22nd, 2013, during a weekly stand-up show called Night Train in New York by Wyatt Cenac. The reason for the show being cancelled, as well as the pilot not officially airing, is thought to be that it was, quote, too hardcore for HBO, as well as the change in management at HBO around that time period. Whatever the case is, the show has not been broadcast officially, and HBO hasn't made any comment on the project since 2008, with the only episode that was made remaining lost to this day. The Sopranos, LeBron James short film. The Sopranos is one of the most acclaimed shows HBO has ever made, and rightfully so, winning many awards from its run from 1999 until its eventual conclusion in 2007. However, even with it being one of the most recognizable and talked about television dramas of all time, there was still an unknown piece of lost media from the series that wasn't revealed until 2021, when actress Eddie Falco, who played Carmela Soprano, revealed that her and James Gandolfini made a sequel short film of The Sopranos, specifically for basketball player LeBron James. This was apparently to help the New York Knicks acquire LeBron James as a player, because at the time in 2010, when the film was produced, James was a free agent and was looking for another team to play on. It surprised Falco that the late James Gandolfini, who played Tony Soprano, agreed to participate in the short film, because according to her, he didn't really do anything like that. And she said, quote, "He must have been a bigger basketball fan than I realized." As we know now, the video didn't work out as they intended, as LeBron James joined the Miami Heat the next year. No known copies of the short film are known to exist, and even the publication that conducted the interview could not track it down. Game of Thrones pilot. In an interview about Game of Thrones and their journey to create what would become the biggest show in television history, creators D.B. Weiss and David Benioff talked about an original pilot episode that was filmed in 2009. This pilot episode has never been seen by audiences, and only some screenshots from the episode even exist. Plot details from the episode do exist thanks to multiple interviews with cast members from the episode, including the creator of the original novel series that spawned the show in the first place, who had a cameo role as a nobleman. When they showed the episode to friends and family, however, the episode was not very well received, and many of the people that watched it were confused. David Benioff even said, quote, "I showed it to my brother-in-law and sister-in-law and just watched their reactions. You could tell watching their faces that they were bored. It wasn't anything they said, they were just trying to be nice." The episode has never been shown publicly, and only screenshots from the lost pilot exist. But when asked about ever showing the episode, George R.R. Martin said, quote, "I'm told I'm under penalty of death if I ever show it to anyone." So, the episode is most likely lost for good and under the protection of HBO, unless it is eventually leaked online. So first of all, I want to thank you guys for watching this video, but I also want to thank you guys for getting us to over 100 subscribers at the time of me making this video, just from the first video I made alone. It did a lot better than I thought I would, and I only have you guys to thank for that. And if there's any other Lost Media suggestions you guys have for me, feel free to leave them down below, or even any other topics pertaining to Lost Media in general. Once again, thank you guys for watching this, and I hope you enjoyed. And make sure to stick around and subscribe if you do enjoy this Lost Media content. Anyway, this is sourcebrew, and I'll see you guys later.